One of the great signs before the coming of Christ is a declaration of peace and safety. It's a prophecy from 1 Thessalonians 5, which connects it to the day of the Lord and says, "You are fully aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. While they say peace and safety, destruction will come on them suddenly, like labor pains on a pregnant woman, and they will not escape." Peter also refers to the day of the Lord coming like a thief, when people aren't expecting judgment and sudden destruction comes. He wrote in 2 Peter 3:10, "The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night," the same phrase we just read, "in which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements will melt with fervent heat. Both the earth and the works that are in it will be burned up." And if that's not enough, the prophet Daniel also speaks of end-time destruction in a time of peace, which ends with a stand against Christ. And we read of this in Daniel chapter 8. "I will make known to you what will happen in the latter time of wrath," another way of saying the day of the Lord, "because it concerns the appointed time of the end. In a time of peace, he," and this is talking about the end-time enemy of Israel as he, "will destroy many." A time of peace when destruction occurs, and he will even stand against the Prince of Princes, which is talking about Jesus. All these passages focus on the land of Israel at the time of the end. It's Israel who will be involved in a declaration of peace and then suffer destruction. Daniel has more to say about this in chapter 12, where we read, "When the power of the holy people," meaning Israel, "has finally been shattered or destroyed, all these things will be completed." The completed things referred to here is the coming of Christ when the dead are raised. We read the context in verse 2 of the same chapter, where it says, "Many who sleep in the dust of the earth will awake." This is the resurrection. "Some to everlasting life, but some to shame and everlasting contempt." This is the judgment when Christ returns. These are the things that happen after Israel, God's witnesses who rejected their Messiah, lose their empowered witness, which we've been seeing since they returned to the land, and as Daniel says, they are finally shattered. When you see this happen, know that Christ will soon appear. The world as we know it will pass away, and something unimaginably good will replace it. Jesus, a righteous ruler, will rule the world with the power of God. For a fuller picture of end-time prophecies, you can read Revelation, God's Plan for New Jerusalem. It's free to read online, and the link is on the homepage of my blog, and the website for that is alsowritten.wordpress.com. I hope you'll check it out.